This is Zeno, a Hungarian cartoon made between 1985 and 1988, produced by Pannonia Film Studios. And today I'll cover the first 5 episode in this exact order. Got it? Let's go.
Let's get down to business.
The first episode starts off with our favorite Cooper finding a box. After looking and carefully examining the blueprint, he begins work. And he builds this, and it collapses. After this, Zeno is pissed, so he takes a look at the blueprints again and tries once more. Still doesn't work, so he tries again. And after that, Zeno has had enough. No more of this tomfoolery. He's gonna raw dog it. First prototype. Fail. This one he doesn't even try to sit on that shit. This one gives him some chiropractics, so he looks in. And he does it. A chair. Well done, my boyfriend. Well done. Great job. You can finally enjoy some bad dessert rest. Too bad that it sucks ass. So he just cuts out a chair from the box. And he sits on that. Episode 2 begins with Zeno absolutely mugging us. And then showing off his daily routine, fitness influencer style, to try and sell his course for us, of course. By reading the comments on his latest fitness video, he reads one that
"Aren't you literally clay?"
is just nasty, and he begins to show symptoms of body dysmorphia. Believing something is wrong with him, he tries to find out what exactly it is.
I'm over here stroking my dick. I got lotion on my dick right now. I'm just stroking my shit.
After getting pegged, Zeno turns to drugs to cope with it. After getting clades from the unknown pill, he is desperate for a cure. He turns to alternative medicine and fills a bathtub with all kinds of potions, which are claimed to heal spiritually and remove bad energy. After experiencing horrors beyond human comprehension, Zeno is left without a single structurally sound bone in his body and decides to call over a doctor. In the next shot, Zeno goes to open the door for the doctor and he sees that Kliata, The sudden burst of testosterone instantly heals his bones back to normal, and the episode ends with him chasing that Cleosi. Absolute cinema.
5 Whoppers and 5 more Whoppers.
This one begins with Zeno eating a turkey leg, and if you have a keen eye, you may have noticed that our boy has kind of a big bag. After waddling over to the mirror,
Damn, boy. Damn, boy, he's thick, boy.
he notices too.
Damn.
Faced with those harsh news, our Claire boy goes over to the fridge to grab a snack and coke, but then he realizes that he is indeed substantial. After quickly making a Reddit post, he goes to exercise. He begins by latching on and then tries to do a pull-up. Hanging there, he starts to think that hey, it might just not be that bad. Dusting himself off, our terracotta fellow still isn't done, so he begins to cook. Well, that didn't work. He brings out a freaking rope. No, say no, don't do it. No. Oh, I guess they didn't have Ozempic back then. And this goober is trying to use the rope to hide his additional baggage. When that fails, I guess he gives up. I'm so disappointed. Oh wait, maybe they did have Ozempic back then. My boy's looking good. Oh, he just... never mind. Next episode. Episode 5 starts out with Zeno hearing some wind, but he doesn't give a fuck and just begins to read about the latest crypto drops. But it turns out that despite his grind set, it is cold as fuck, so he quickly rushes over to a radiator, but it's off. It don't work. Following that, Zeno confirms that it is indeed freezing balls. So he tries to exercise, but that doesn't do shit. It is the delivery. Our Adobe lad figures that some clothes may help, but there are only penguins in the closet.
Los pingüinos me la van a mascar.
Since there are no clothes, he has to resort to using his foreskin to try and warm up. All this being cold gets him thirsty, but that shit is frozen solid and breaks into literal chunks, my boy. So he finds a stove and he sits on top of it to melt the ice which is inside of him. Having literal boiling hot water doesn't seem to affect him, but being a little cold does. So he uses the hot water to make tea, which also means that he doesn't have a gag reflex. Deal with that information as you want. Nonetheless, his ass is still freezing, so he climbs inside the oven. And now it's hot. And that's a problem, because we can see that his ass is trying to get back in there. My boy, you had boiling water inside.
500 cigarettes.
Finally, that's a cigarette episode. It starts out with our protagonist taking a ciggy from a poster. which he examines and goes to light it. By our boy is off screen, I also want to mention that in this shot, the cigarette which he took in the beginning clip is actually missing. So great attention to detail there. Anyways, Zeno gets a lighter, but it burns his ass up because he had too much suck. Following that, Zeno makes a new cigarette. And then a questionable joke happens. This Cooper has to go to the hospital after getting shot 87 times, and he continues to get that nicotine but sees that it is not allowed. He tries to put it out, which burns him for an uncomfortable amount of time. He tries to hide the evidence, but the plant bitch slaps him, so with nowhere to put it, he decides to just consume it. This turned him into a giant smoking cigarette for absolutely no reason, and the episode ends with him rumbling up. Yeah, don't smoke, kids.